Dr. Allison, and I have a special surprise today. We have Laurie, a good friend of mine and an expert in amino acids. And you might be wondering, why are we talking about amino acids? But we know, well, I'll just let Laurie just take over. Tell us just ground basic, what are amino acids and why do we need them?
Well, amino acids are the building blocks of protein. And so if you don't have protein, you can't repair, you can't replenish your body, you're going to age faster. So you always have to have amino acids and your body has to be able to break them down in order to use them. So that's why we use an amino acid supplement, because most of our clients and our patients have a hard time breaking down protein.
So, I mean, this is important for lots of people. It's even more important, maybe not more important, but let's say more important when you're preparing your body to grow a human or while you are growing a human. So full disclosure, one of the reasons I asked Laurie to get on here is so that she could give me a pep talk about my own amino acids, because sometimes it's hard just taking, you feel like you're taking supplements all the time.
Yes.
And whether you've been nauseous or not nauseous, whether you are pregnant, it's just, there's a lot going on. And a lot of it has to do with your foundation of your gut. So maybe talk just a little bit about how amino acids are our foundation. And I totally want you to bring up mood and how it helps boost your mood. That's so important for life.
Right. So like 50% of us is amino acids, 50% of us is protein. So we have to have amino acids in the right ratio and enough of them in order to build, right? So let's start top down. Our brain. We have to have amino acids in order for neurotransmitter production, in order for hormone production. If our hypothalamus pituitary, which is the master of everything endocrine, that has to be in good working order. If we don't have enough amino acids, then those glands get a little sluggish, right? Our neurotransmitters get sluggish. And so then we get weepy, cry, grumpy, bitchy, whatever you want to say. Yeah. Right. So we have to keep replenishing them. And so I do targeted amino acid therapy for specific mood conditions. But then we also do the full spectrum amino acids for just general support. So if you feel like I don't have any mood issues, great, then don't take individual amino acids, just take a full spectrum so that you keep all those glands healthy, all that endocrine system healthy. It keeps your blood vessels healthy. Like all of the lining of any tube in our body has to have amino acids in order to have great integrity. So if you don't want to have leaky gut, you need to have amino acids so that you can repair that leaky gut. If you don't want to have leaky brain, you have to have amino acids so that your brain can be repaired so you don't have leaky brain, right?
Yeah. And that's so awesome. And there was so much information jammed in there, which is amazing. And so what I just want to point out to everybody is like every one of those tiny things, it's not this is so foundational that it's going to affect each one of those things. It's not just like, hey, the one pill that cures everything. It's like, no, It's because it's foundational.
It supports every other pathway in your body. If you don't have enough protein, amino acids, nothing else works. It's for you enzymes have to have amino acids to work. Hormones have to have amino acids. So it's all connected.
Yeah. And then my first thought was, both times that I have been pregnant, I'm craving steak. I am I need a good organic grass-fed steak every day. But then I was thinking about too, it's harder to break down. So that's another reason, I didn't disqualify myself. I'm getting plenty of amino acids, because there's some essential aminos in this that we don't find in our meat. Is that correct? Maybe.
Right. So everything has a different array of amino acids, depending if you're eating fish, meat, beans, lentils, whatever it might be. So when you take a full spectrum, it has all of your amino acids in there, and you have to have absolutely all of your 8 essential amino acids. That's going to be in every single source of animal protein, not necessarily veggie protein, but animal protein. And so you have to have all of them in order for all of them to be used properly. So if you're missing one, so say if you're missing tryptophan out of an amino acid array, the rest of them aren't going to be utilized correctly. So that's why it's so important to add this when you're building, repairing, growing another human, to make sure that all those bases are covered and so that you're not exhausted. So this helps with energy because you're actually giving your body tools to build instead of your body having to work so hard to find the tools that they need in the body.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. Amazing information. If people want to follow some of your info, tell us about your social media and your website.
So my website is lauriehammer.com. I am on Facebook, Laurie Hammer. I am on Instagram, Laurie Hammer. YouTube.
And everybody can see how it's spelled right there. That's perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. We are going to put a link down there for the total amino solution that we've both been rattling around here. So real quick, can you talk to me about the dosage and something that would be appropriate? Maybe sometimes people take supplements, they feel nothing, and sometimes they're feeling great. But for example, this bottle, the total amino solutions, it tells you to take three a day. How do you feel about that?
If it's just a maintenance dose, 3 a day would be totally fine. If you're growing another human, you're trying to repair, I would say anywhere from like 3 to 12 a day. You kind of just have to find your sweet spot. So most of my pregnant mamas that I work with, they're taking anywhere from 8 to 12 a day, just because that's the dose they feel better on, especially early on in pregnancy, because so much is happening.
Yeah. I think I settled on 6 just for myself, but I'm gonna do a little experimenting here too. Throw a few extra and be like, hey, husband, how's my mood today?
Exactly. Well, and that's what you have to do, right? So, because we're not very good assessments of ourselves most of the time. So, and it may vary. So you may have days where you just feel draggy, or you feel kind of just in general, grumpy, moody wise. So just take some more. Yeah. It's just food. It's just food. So it's not like you're taking a mega dose of magnesium and it's going to give you the runs or something of that nature. It's just food. It's just basic amino acids to help you build protein change in your body so that everything works properly.
Yeah, I love that. I love you. Thank you, Laurie, for your time. And stay tuned, friends. We've got lots more fun information for you while you're preparing your body to grow a human. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.